Some families pass down heirlooms. Ours pass down chaos and a high tequila tolerance. We're two sisters unpacking it all. This is Send the Strong Ones.
Welcome back to Send the Strong Ones. I'm Julia. This is my sister Kristen.
How's it going?
Let's unpack it. It's always good when it goes down, right?
So good.
All right. Well, it's been a couple of weeks since we've been sitting here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We've made some changes to the studio.
It looks awesome.
It looks good, right?
Yeah,
We got
love
these fancy new microphones.
Love them.
Yeah.
Look at
I feel
this.
really like authentic, like a Kristen Cavallari sitting at her, at her
Totally dig it.
podcast. Like we're
I haven't
cool.
been here since the last podcast, and I came
Since
in
the last
here,
one?
and I'm like, oh my god, it's like legit studio.
So
We definitely did some good stuff.
Yeah, we got first. We want to thank all of the people that listened to our first podcast.
So we wouldn't be here without you.
Yeah, we truly wouldn't, because we got some great feedback,
Yeah.
and you still want to listen to us shoot the shit, which we
Right.
appreciate.
Right.
And some of you think we're funny as fuck, which we really appreciate too. A lot of you think Tyler stole the show, which he absolutely did, and I'm just gonna. Tyler's not here today, just so you know.
Boo.
Boo is right. It's just us.
We should always have a fireman in the background.
Well, so speaking of, I saw the Strong Ones this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
on my street at
Nice.
7 a.m.
Nice.
So, I mean, obviously this whole podcast is not about firemen, just making it clear we're here to talk about crazy, chaotic shit that happens in our lives.
Right.
Specifically with our families.
Right.
But the story all started with a fireman. So now every time we see the firemen, it's just hysterical to us. So I saw them twice today.
Yeah.
This morning on my street. So then I was driving away from work today, and I saw the Strong Ones again, and I just thought it was a sign, because we knew we were going to be talking today.
Right.
And it's always nice to talk about the Strong Ones.
Right.
So if you people see the Strong Ones, post them up on our socials, please.
Yeah.
We'd love to see you seeing them.
Yeah.
And telling us about
Seeing
it.
them hard at work.
Yeah. So we know that we've gotten a few upgrades to the studio to make us feel a little bit more authentic. And then I turned 49.
I know.
So
Crazy. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Yeah. We weren't together for my birthday this year.
No, we were. We had dinner. I haven't been here. We were at Mom's house.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. You're right.
Mom
We
made
were at
that
Mom's.
awesome dinner.
Yeah, she did. I totally forgot. We
Yeah.
weren't together. We weren't together for Cole's birthday.
No, we were
He
not.
turned 18. Yeah.
Yep.
So big year. So 49. We have a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, 49.
And then UConn. So we live in Connecticut, so it would be bad. We have to, of course, talk about the fact that UConn
It's
choked.
the college basketball capital of the world.
Yeah. So the Final Four happened.
Yes.
UConn choked in both
course.
men and women. And so we're going to go easy on this, because we're not trying to piss off anybody in Connecticut.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say that.
But they did choke.
They
in both
did.
games.
They did.
And then you got a new car.
I did get a new car. I love it.
You look good. I
Yeah.
mean, so for anyone who doesn't know Kristen, she's been driving a convertible for the last 10 years.
Yeah, I don't even know. It has to be at least 7 or 8 years that I had it.
She looked hot as fuck.
Yeah,
driving her
I loved my convertible.
I used to love when she'd pick her up. And then I used to love when you'd pick up Cole from baseball practice, and Cole
Yeah.
would be like, well, where am I supposed to put my bag?
Yeah,
Like,
just throw it in the back seat. Like it was just whatever.
Yeah. So you got a little BMW
I
SUV.
did. It's nice. I got an X3. I love it.
Yeah.
It's absolutely amazing. It glides on the road. So I had to travel for work last week, and I rented a car, and they gave me a Mitsubishi. I'm going to say that wrong. Sorry, but whatever. An Eclipse crossover, and it was like pushing a shopping cart down the highway compared to driving the BMW.
Okay.
Like the BMW just glide. I don't know that I can ever drive another car again and like it.
Okay. Well, she's been,
Yeah, it's very nice.
you're on the other side now.
I do enjoy. I know I miss the convertible, especially on days like today. But you only get the convertible up here for a couple of months, so
Yeah. Well, you look good driving it.
Yeah,
I haven't
I
been
like
in your
it.
new car yet.
yeah, it's nice.
And then, so I guess the biggest thing is that we've both gone on vacation with Mom and Dad.
Yes,
Yeah.
we
So,
did.
which is why we're here talking today. So we went on vacation. We teased it a little last time we met. I had just wrapped up my vacation in Florida with them, and then
Yeah.
you were literally getting ready to leave for the cruise. So I think we should let me start with the Florida trip, because we left off last time saying that, Mom had to call you.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had a situation.
Yeah.
So we go. So I'm a little weird about baseball. I mean, you can chime in. Like, I don't particularly like when we have like personal conversation while we're at the game.
I don't know if it's like that. Let me just preface this by saying this. You'll talk to anyone there except for your family. Like we're not allowed to talk to you, but you'll talk to all the other baseball moms.
Okay,
Like that's how us
that's how you
looking
guys
at
view
it.
it.
Yes. Like we're not allowed to talk to you, but you will sit there and chat with another baseball mom,
Oh
no
my God,
problem.
Kristen, you sat at Cole's games last year in high school, and all you wanted to do was talk about the girlfriend of the girlfriend, or what a girlfriend he was had at
Yeah,
that time.
because I mean like I want to,
But there was people all around.
who cares? They're all talking about something.
But there,
Do you think that everyone's listening to you?
well, mom's voice
Well,
carries something.
yes.
I
Sometimes.
inherited it from her.
Yeah, I mean, and also I'm loud too sometimes, but I agree. Like, mom's definitely a loud talker.
So it all stemmed from a game last summer where she came to a game with Mrs. G,
Yeah.
and they sat with us, and Mrs. Mom and Mrs. G were a couple of rows in front of me, and all they talked about were gynecologist appointments and blueberries. People got up and left.
Oh my God.
They
I'm
went
sure
to
they
sit on
did.
the other side of the fucking stadium or
Oh
whatever.
my God.
And I'm just like, and Matt and I are literally like, we're like this far apart from each other,
Yeah.
texting each other, and I'm like, my people are leaving.
I honestly think, like, not for nothing, like, I love Matt to death, but I think he hates it more than you.
Oh my God, we
Like,
talk about
Matt
it.
just wants to be silent and watch his kid play ball, and he doesn't want nobody talking to
So
him.
he
Except,
just-
like, in between the innings, he'll talk to you.
He does say that. He'll be like, your mom, if I don't go to a game and mom goes, he'll
Yeah.
be like, oh, your mom's here. Like, so this just happened last weekend. Cole had a game up in Clark, and I couldn't go, and I text Matt, and I was like, hey, how was my mom?
Yeah.
And he's like, surprisingly quiet.
Yeah. I think.
And so anyway, so our whole vacation stemmed around baseball.
Yeah.
So I will tell, like, our vacation wasn't horrible. It's not the point of our conversation to say that we go on these vacations with mom and dad and they're so horrible that we just want to bitch about it and want people to bitch about it with us. I think we just have relatable experiences.
Right.
So I don't, the first couple of days were fine. I think me and dad only had like attitude the first day. And I think it was because I arrived so early and he arrived so late, and I really wanted to go to dinner at 6:00.
Yeah.
And dad was like, and they literally walked in the door at 5:30, and I was ready to go because I had been there since like 10:00 in the morning.
Right.
So I was like, we're leaving at 6, and dad's like, we're not. I go, okay, then I'm not. Then I'm not going to dinner, or I don't need to eat or
Right.
something. And then dad's like stomping around, and
Yeah.
you can tell he's like annoyed with me.
Right.
And I'm annoyed, but I'm not going to say I'm sorry. So we ended up going to dinner at 6. But,
Right.
but there was like tension.
I've never had that with dad. Only with mom.
You know what it was? I definitely, in hindsight, know that it's because they were tired. They
Yeah.
spent the whole day traveling. And I was like adamant about wanting to go. Like, I was so hungry. And I was like, we need
Yeah.
to go to dinner. And dad's
Right.
like, I need to unpack.
Oh, so you wanted to go to dinner at 6, but he didn't want to?
Shocking, right?
Yeah.
Because they usually want to go to dinner before us.
Yeah,
I know.
definitely. Maybe they had eaten at lunch at the airport or something.
I think they were just tired.
Yeah.
I think overall my trip to Florida with them was very nice. We enjoyed ourselves. As you know, Aunt Jeannie and Uncle Steven were there with us, which is
Yeah.
nice. It's a little buffer. Mom gets a little annoyed when I just like, you probably find this, and maybe you had a similar experience. She gets a little annoyed when I kind of just like want to, I don't know, read a book, or I'm on my computer working, and I'm working on vacation or whatever, and she'll like come by. Oh, what are you doing? I'm like,
Well, Mom,
I'm working, Mom,
I feel
or
like
something.
Mom, and I think this is where you get it, because it's weird that you want to read a book, but that's another episode.
Yeah, a whole nother episode.
But Mom, when I was on vacation with her, like, she can't really sit still either. Like,
No.
she's always looking to talk to someone or go walk
Mm-hmm.
around. And I mean, I was on a boat, so there was lots to do. So, like, she always wanted to go shopping by way of the casino. So,
of course.
but like, she was definitely not like, she didn't sit in the loungers with me and dad and Paul and just relax. Like,
Yeah.
she wanted to be doing something.
They left us, so they only stayed with us actually for like, we were there 7 days. I think they stayed with us like 4 or 5. And I have nothing, like, really nice trip. I love that they came out and
Yeah.
supported. I honestly, other than her calling me a douchebag,
Well, she
because,
called you a bitch.
oh,
She
I'm sorry, a
said, your
bitch.
sister is such a bitch. And I'm like,
Because
oh my God, what did she do?
yes, because I told her, before we went to game one, I did tell her not to talk.
Yeah.
And then and so, so the funny part is like every game after that,
Yeah.
she would come over to me, or we'd be walking back to the car after the game. She'd be like, "I didn't talk today.
Yeah.
Was I good?"
Yeah,
And
that's
I'm like,
mom. That's mom.
I'm like, fucking,
Gotta
yeah,
love
Ma,
it.
you were fine.
Yeah.
You were fine.
Yeah.
So they left us. They had a little break, and then they hopped on a boat and went on a cruise with you.
So great.
Just four
I
of
mean,
you.
we really did have a good time. I mean, our dining room didn't open till 6. We were in the yacht club. So I don't know what time the Gen Pop dining rooms opened up at.
Yeah.
But ours didn't open till 6, so we didn't have dinner till 6 every night. But I mean, there's food flowing from 6 o'clock on. So,
Yeah.
you know, we were fine. Sometimes at 6, we weren't even hungry.
Right.
You know, but we had a good time. I mean, definitely, I think mom got a little bit aggravated because we didn't stick to schedules, like on
yes.
going to like the thermal spas, because like we'd be like, oh, we don't want to go till 10, but we originally said 9.
Yes.
And it's like, and I'm like, mom, where the fuck you going? We're in the middle of the ocean. Like, where are we
Change.
going?
She doesn't like change. Even on vacation.
Yeah.
She doesn't like change.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but she would say, this is funny because she would be like, one day we were like, we're not gonna go to the thermal spa until 10 o'clock today. And she's like, oh my God, your father is getting ready now. He's going to be really aggravated. And I don't know that that's true because dad was never aggravated. I think she was just saying that.
Right.
You know, like me and Paul would be like, is your dad really upset? And I'm like, I don't think so. Like, I think
Yeah.
like my mom just says that because I never saw it. Maybe he was aggravated with her, but I never saw it. But she did, like, that was the only thing. Other than that, like, we had a great time. Like,
You drank a lot.
we did drink a lot.
Yes,
We got drunk a lot. We met a fireman from Germany.
You did send me a picture about that.
Take a selfie. We were sitting in the smoking lounge and this German, and the language barrier was so thick and you couldn't really understand anything, but I did understand that he was a fireman, and I immediately grabbed my phone. I'm like, I need a selfie. I have a podcast. And like,
I have a podcast.
yeah.
Do you want to be on it?
So, and when we were on the boat, like, you know, those little ducks.
Yeah, I saw you
that
doing the
see
ducks.
it?
Yeah.
I put our stickers. And there one
our
back
logo.
here.
Yeah.
On the bottom of the ducks
Yeah.
and left them on the boat. So I'm wondering if anyone who found those happened to, you know, be like, send the strong ones. What the
What
fuck
is
is that?
this? Yeah.
You know? Maybe
I'm gonna
just
have to
look
Google
good.
this.
I sent this home with my parents. I have not been here since before the cruise,
Yeah.
but I wanted Joy to have this. So on the boat is the John Philippe chocolatier. And
He sounds amazing.
Dude, the chocolatier place is amazing. I mean, they make like they had like 4-foot solid chocolate dragons and bunnies. So the first night when we got on out, because it was Easter week, and I was like, I want them to make me a chocolate bunny because we have history with chocolate bunnies.
We do. Big time.
So I went down, and the price was no issue. Well, it
Yeah.
was an issue. I was only willing to spend $800 because that's all I had.
Price is always an issue.
So I went down and I said, hey, can you make me a 4-foot bunny like the one you have?
Yeah,
There was
a
one
4
there.
foot?
Yeah, like I was like 3 or 4 foot bunny. I want a chocolate bunny because I wanted to send it to Aunt Jeannie.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would have been good.
So, and they're like, what? And they're like, we have to ask the chocolatier person. And so they went over, and he came over, and he's like, I can't make you that. That bunny's like 50 pounds. We can't do that. And I'm like, all right. They're like, we have these little ones over here. And they were like this big. And I was like, I'm all set. But it was
How quickly the money became, yeah. Well, it wasn't about
the little chocolate was only $30.
Oh, okay,
But
so-
it doesn't hit like a 3-foot.
Of course not.
Okay,
Yes,
like
of
it's
course.
different.
Go big or go home, Kristen.
Yes.
Yes.
So anyway, it's this whole factory, and they literally put this in the mold. Like, so you build your own chocolate bar there. And I mean, they had other stuff, but this was like, you build your own chocolate. So you pick the kind of chocolate you want, you pick the fillings, and then you can put whatever you want on
Yeah.
it. And they start from scratch. They put it in the mold. They put all the, this one has caramel bits and sea salt in it. And it's dark chocolate. And then I had them obviously, right? Send the strong ones.
I love it. I'm not even going to eat it, although I should.
I mean, like super happy you haven't eaten it yet, but I was like, but it took almost 4 hours. Like I had to order it and then I had to come back, and I went back early because I was like, I mean, really 4 hours. So I went
Right.
down and I was like, let me, I went down after an hour and a half and it was still sitting in the mold setting.
How much was that?
This was only, I think it was like $37.
And you were willing to spend 800.
yeah, on
Well,
a
what the
big
fuck?
fat
Yeah.
bunny. But
I feel like we got, I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, this is it. I mean, towards the end, I ordered this on the last day. On the last day of a cruise, you're cheap. You're like, I'm not spending any
Yeah.
more money, even
Well,
though I didn't really spend money.
I do.
By
it
the
was a
way,
nice-
plug for MSC Yacht Club, so worth the money. Okay.
You guys did have a good experience. I do
Yeah.
love the chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that you did that. I'm probably, well, we can eat it another time. Well, so that was a great. So Chris and I used to take, our family used to go on some really great vacations. A lot of people who listen to us are familiar with some of the vacations that we took because we posted about them quite
Oh,
frequently.
tons of people
Yeah.
are very familiar.
So we used to go to the Cape every
Yep.
year since we were kids, and what started out as a very small group of people grew to somewhere around 40 by the time we were coming
Is
to
it
the
either-
end of our.
Is it even a vacation at that point?
Well, so when you have 40 people on vacation with you, and you're like,
But it was
trying to-
such a great time.
It was. So a lot of people who know us are familiar with like our field days and
Yeah.
But 40 people, right? Like, so how the fuck do you control that? I feel like there was a layer of drama every fucking
All
day.
the time. I
every
loved
day.
it.
Kristen
I
did love
loved
it.
it.
She did.
Me and
Yeah.
my cousin Lewis,
Yeah.
we call him Bug Butt, so that's how I'm going to
That's a
refer
plug
to
out
him.
to yes.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
Bug-
been a big fan for us too. We should give him some.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's been liking our posts.
Really?
Yeah, Lewis.
I'm not-
We appreciate you, Lewis.
Bughead, whoop whoop.
Um,
So anyway, Bughead and I were like, we'd always show up late to the family vacation, and then every day we just sit back together and just watch everything unfold, and we would talk to our, to each
Yeah.
other about like this
Yeah.
group over here, and crazy enough that throughout the day, most people would come to either I or Bughead and tell us what was going on, like the drama and
Yes,
stuff. So
yeah,
like
yeah.
we knew
Yeah.
what was going on with every little like group.
There was a lot of little groups going on
Yes.
too, because like you had like as we were like growing
Yeah.
in like size of people that were coming on vacation with us.
Right.
It was like your age groups. You were almost like by age group. You had your like teens, and
Yeah.
then your 20s, and your 30s, and then you had your like adults.
Yeah.
And there was drama in every age group.
Every age group. Oh my
but
god! But it seemed like maybe it was a little bit more in the older groups. Like, let's be fair.
There was some
Like it
shit.
was cray time.
Yeah. So we used to do a lot of like heavy, like good family vacations.
But that was always fun. Like I always had fun. Mom and Dad love that. Mom and
Yeah.
Dad just love traveling with. They want us all together. They love
do.
being with their kids.
They do.
And their grandkids, and they just have a really good time with everyone. And they always had such a good time at the Cape, as did I. I mean, there was some things. I mean, obviously you're with 40 people.
Something's gonna go down.
Yes.
Shit ton of alcohol.
Shit
We
ton.
drank so much.
Yeah.
So much.
We got sponsored one year by Fireball.
Fireball. We did.
No, I'm going to take that back because they wrote in the letter that they couldn't officially sponsor us.
Yeah, yeah.
But they did send us a bunch of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, like more
That was
than
back
I
when
would.
we were drinking Fireball like water.
More than I ever would have thought. Like
Yeah.
that was it was before Fireball really blew up. And like now, I think if I wrote that letter, I wouldn't even get half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we had some good times at the Cape. They were good. And then we went on that cruise for Mom and Dad's anniversary.
that was a shit show. I had we went on Norwegian Vibe Club. Have to get it. Okay. We were
can't
with
be
like.
shitting on everybody moving. Like,
No, I'm not shitting on it. I'm just saying on a cruise, it's different. Yeah, so we went on a cruise on Norwegian Vibe Club. If you're not in the Haven, you got to get the Vibe Club. This is what I'm saying. 40 people on the Cape, and I want to say how many were on our cruise? 15?
15 or 16. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much different because
Yeah.
on a cruise, you're on a boat, and everyone wants to have dinner together, go to show, and actually. I'm going to retract that a little bit because there were a couple of couples that really did do their own thing. Donna
Yeah.
and Wes.
Yeah.
Paul and
Margie.
Margie, like
Yeah.
amazing. They did their own thing.
Yep.
But then you had like people who wanted to like, how many dinners. And I think that was my first cruise, and I like kind of was like over like preparing for it.
Yeah.
I loved it because I was in the Vibe Club. I
Right,
wasn't
right. You were-
around
yeah,
the
you
Gen
were with
Pop.
us.
I think it's different because on a cruise with multiple people, it's a little bit more stressful.
Yeah, I mean, like I think what there was a lot of us, but
Yeah.
we tried to make it a point to be like, do your own thing, like, but I every morning I woke up and I found us a spot by the like
Oh my God, they loved you. I thought about you on my cruise. So on the Norwegian cruise, like me and Annie were just talking about
Yeah.
this. So on the last day of our Norwegian cruise, the servers were looking for Julia. Oh, where's your sister Julia? Because she was just throwing 50s like it was raining. Okay.
Well, because I got so shit faced
Yeah.
that first day.
Yeah. Oh, here's 50, here's 50, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, so on the last day, they're like, oh, where's your sister Julia? I'm like, oh, okay. She already tipped you. So I thought of you, though, because on the Thursday of our cruise, we were on the private. Now I was giving my butler $50 bills, like whatever, and
Yeah.
I was tipping, and I was fine. I was
Yeah.
the only one. Mom and I got completely different service from the same butler because she wasn't tipping the way I was.
Which is weird because she
Completely
usually
di-
tips.
I know, it's so crazy, but like
Yeah.
so
is-
weird.
Yeah.
But
You
so
do get different service if you tip.
yes,
100%.
completely different.
Yeah.
So on the Thursday when we were on the private island, I was throwing the beach attendant guy who the same attendants that are on the yacht club were on their private island,
Yeah.
so they knew me or
Yeah.
whatever. So I was throwing him $20 every time to get me a vodka and soda, and I was just like, this is like Julia shit, you know. Like, here's $20, just get me a fucking drink, you know?
Matt gets so mad at me because
Yeah.
I definitely overtip.
Oh my God, Paul was like, why are you tipping?
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
But-
what? You see my drink? At one point
Yeah.
on the island, someone came over and just brought me a can of club soda, and they were like, oh, this is just in case your drink's too strong. And I'm like, yo, my drink's never too strong. Here's $20, get me another one.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, there is something
Yeah.
to be said about it because
Yeah.
every time I overtip, like, we get taken care of.
Taken care of. Like
Yeah.
my butler, she was so amazing, and she gave me a free bottle of Bailey's, and she credited me for the chairs I didn't use on the island.
Yeah.
She did not do that for Mom.
So let me ask you this, because I think about this a lot. Like, the going on the cruise was the first time I went on vacation where I didn't lift a finger.
Yeah.
So would you rather go on a cruise and not lift a finger or relive the Cape?
No. I love the Cape, and the Cape lives in my heart, and I want to go back to it all
Yeah.
day long. This happened on the. Paul was like, "Why are you tipping? Why are you tipping?" And I'm like, "Motherfucker." When I'm at home, I do everything for the dog, for you, for everything. I go, everyone is like literally,
Right,
basically like wiping my ass
Yeah,
on
yeah.
this cruise. I'll tip them all day long
Yeah.
because I don't get it at home.
Right.
So I'll tip all day long.
I felt the
because
same
I
way.
love it.
So
Like,
I
'cause
felt the
don't
same
get
way
that at home.
Yeah, totally. I felt the same way on the cruise. Like, I think everyone went into the cruise
Yeah.
thinking like Julia's not gonna know how to do this. Like, she needs to be go.
Yeah.
Like, how
Well,
is
you
she
def-
gonna?
It's like weird because you definitely chill. Well, I didn't really see you on the cruise because I was in the
Vibe Club. She was in the Vibe Club. Yeah,
but
so much better than us.
but yeah,
But she did bring us to the Vibe.
I brought you and
We-
Matt and Colin.
we snuck Colin,
and they
yeah.
loved you guys.
Yeah.
You were throwing them 50s.
50s.
So there was no, they weren't gonna kick you,
You guys,
out.
if your one takeaway right now is just throw them 50s, and
Yeah.
anyone will take care of you.
I was like, Andy and I were talking about that last week because we were talking about going on another cruise, and we're like talking about where we want to go next. And Andy was saying, and I was like, we just kind of need money for tips, but tips are included. And I was like, and if all else fails, stick with fucking Julia because you just ride her tailcoats of the $50 bill. She says everyone.
It's all. So I just want to tell you real quick. So when I was supposed to go on this cruise with Kristen
Yeah.
and my parents, that just happened recently. I was planned to go. Me and Annie were supposed to go, and we had to back out a couple months. And I said to Matt wasn't coming. I was going with Annie. And I said to Matt when I was talking about going on the cruise, I was like, "Hey, I played it off like obviously it wasn't costing me anything.
Right.
Yeah. So I could go. Obviously.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I'm gonna go on this cruise, Annie's gifting it to me.
Right.
And so he's like, oh, I go, so I don't need any money. He's like, but about tipping? And I was like, yes, you're right. I probably need like
Yeah.
$3,000 to tip.
Yeah.
'Cause
Serious.
I was making it out like this was costing me nothing and it was
Yeah.
a gift. And then I was like, fuck, I need to bring at least $100.
You're a little bit crazier than me. Like I brought on the cruise, I had 700. I like clocked it so that I knew what I came back with. So I had $760 going onto the boat. And side note, Dad gave me $500.
What the fuck?
He handed me $500 right before we got in the boat.
For what?
Just
Because,
And I said,
Dad, we're going to talk about that, okay? And Katie, if you're listening, we should talk about
let me
that.
finish my story because
Okay.
you'll take that back.
Oh, damn it.
So it was actually at Katie's house before we left. He handed
Did
me.
he give it to Katie too?
No, listen.
Okay.
Katie was watching my dog, okay? And Katie gets paid a lot of money to do dog sitting. I wasn't paying her. So, okay. So I was like just sitting there and Dad hands me an envelope and I open it up and I'm like, Dad, I don't want this. And he's like, just do it. Buy whatever you want on the boat. Like, do whatever you want. And I'm like, I'm going to give this all to the tips. And he's like, you better not. Rah, rah, rah. And so I'm like, all right, I'll take it. So I went to Katie and I'm like, here's $200. Dad just gave me. And I said, don't tell Julia.
Oh my God, what the? I just bought you guys fucking fans. What the fuck?
I said, don't tell Julia.
Oh my God.
So, but
this is what happens, by
Yeah.
the way, with us.
So that $300 ended up, so the $760 plus the $300 is $1,060. So I end up having $1,060 going on the boat. And I tipped Layla. Now, side note, her name was Layla, but I called her Lily all week. I didn't know it was Layla until the day we were leaving. She's like, oh, my name's Layla. I'm like, really?
Why did you correct
You were
me?
responding to me all week, but
Because
I
she
was
was
giving you $50 bills.
Sorry, yes.
So she was like, oh, yeah,
So
that's
Lily,
fine.
Layla, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went on the
Oh,
boat
fuck.
with
That's a good
$10.60,
story.
and I was tipping, like, I was giving Layla $50 bills every other day. And then my junior butler, who was amazing, but he only gave me one animal all week, like in the towels. I asked for
How
towel
dare
ornaments,
him.
and I only got a turtle, and it just sat on the table all day, like all week. He never changed
How
it.
dare him?
By the end of the week, the turtle looked dead, and he never gave me a new one.
Okay.
So anyway, but I did tip him. I think I tipped him $60.
Let's
and
get
then,
to the part where you're going to give me money.
no.
Okay.
But I came back on the cruise and all I did it and all I did with my cash was tip, and I came back from the cruise with I think almost $500. So I didn't really
Well, but
like
you gave Katie 200 and you
No,
have
but-
yet
so
to
I-
give me anything.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Well, you did buy me. Did you buy her something there?
yeah, I got her a Valentino
What
like
the
you.
fuck, Kristen?
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I got some problems with this.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, and this might be another episode, but Katie and Julia dog sitting my dog are two completely things.
Oh, no. We're not going into this. Because Katie and I had a whole conversation about how fucking neurotic you are
I am,
about your dog.
But
okay?
Katie is like into like she pays attention
No,
to
no.
Maisie.
It is a whole other episode. We're not going to get into it. My sister is crazy with her dog.
But that
so
remember
crazy.
I was like, so Katie wouldn't take my money. Anyway, back to the story real quick. Katie was like she wouldn't take the $200, and I was
Shocking.
I was like, just take it. Like, you know, you make all this. Like, she does make so much bank in New York for dog
She
sitting.
gets paid like $200 a day.
Yeah. So I was like, just take it and whatever. So she did end up taking it. Who knows what she did with it? But that was nice of Dad.
Yeah, I've got
And
nothing.
and by the way, I don't know how many views we had. 27. Those 20. Dad told me not to tell anyone.
Wait.
I'm telling you guys.
Well, we have like 113 viewers.
Oh,
yeah. So
oh,
they're gonna know.
I didn't even
and
know.
it's definitely gonna get back to Dad that your toast told all of our
He told
fans
me, he
that
told me to keep it a secret, but it was like he didn't mean to do it, but it was it was nice.
Oh my God. I think like our takeaway on the vacation is like they're great. Like go on vacation with your families, right? There's drama. There's gonna be drama. There's
Yeah.
a lot of people in one space who have different schedules and different shit that they want to do.
Right.
Right? But I think at the end of the day we recognize that like Mom and Dad just want to spend time with us. Like
Yeah, that's all it is.
And Cole and Kennedy. Like
Yeah.
all they do
And I love spending time with Mom and Dad. I think they're great.
I know. They are super fun. We have a lot of great times like staycations in the backyard, like doing
Yeah.
shit. And yeah, I mean, I think that if Mom just can not talk at baseball games and maybe
No one can talk at baseball games.
if you come to a baseball game,
Which, by
don't
the way,
talk.
I'm going to the baseball game this weekend, and I promise I
we'll
won't
talk
talk.
about. Okay, well, we'll have to talk about that the next time.
Yeah.
Because, yes, you are coming this weekend, and we'll see how that goes. I'm looking forward to I don't know, Mom's talking about some vacations next year, another cruise. We'll do something.
Well, I did call the cruise person,
Yeah.
and not next year because that's whatever we plan to do with your birthday because you did just turn 49.
I'm gonna be
next
50
year
next
you will be
year.
big
Yes,
50.
yes.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
We will do something for that. So. we're looking, and I want everyone to come. And if I give you, this is how I feel. If I give you enough time to just block it out on your calendar and save for it, there shouldn't be a
So
no.
we should put it out to our viewers who love us, and they
I
probably
said this
want to come on vacation with us.
Yes.
We'll tell you where we're going,
Yeah.
and you can come on the same boat as us.
We're
and-
looking for between January and March of 2028.
Oh, 20. Oh, see, so
Yeah.
there's plenty of time.
Because this is how I put it. Wherever you want to go next year, I'm coming with you.
Yes.
I don't care where it is, and I don't care when it is.
Right.
Okay.
Because I'm turning 50.
Yeah. So, and it is on Easter weekend, and some, who knows? That's a different conversation. But wherever it is and whenever it is, I'm coming with you, and that's my trip next year.
Okay. So I don't know if you know this, but Mom calls me at work a lot. I haven't told you that.
She tells me because she's like, I'm not allowed to call your sister at work.
Dude, she fucking calls me all the time. But this is what happens. This is what fucking happens.
But time
You
out
guys-
real quick before you say what you're gonna say. Mom loves me because even though like she'll call me at work and I'll be busy, I'll still fucking
No.
talk to her. You're like, Mom, I'm busy. I gotta
No,
call you back.
this is how it goes down, and this is how we're gonna end it, and we're gonna unpack it next time. This is how this shit goes down. It just happened fucking yesterday, or like 2 days ago. It's like, I don't know, 8:13, and my phone rings. Of course I'm gonna answer it. Of course I'm gonna fucking answer it. Hey, Mom, what are you doing? I'm at work. What are you doing at work? Working. And she's like, okay, well, there's a sale at Big Y this week on turkey breasts. Would you like a turkey breast?
that was last week.
Yeah. Oh, right, last week. And
Yeah.
I'm like, Ma, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm at work. Oh, okay, right. You're at work. You're so important. She says that too. You're so busy. And I'm like, Mom, is there anything else you want to talk about except turkey breasts?
We can definitely table that for next week, but I'm just gonna say this. She says that because myself and Katie will talk to her.
I know you will, and you're fucking it up for me. So anyway, on that note, we're gonna unpack Pauline calling, and actually,
Pauline's coming to town.
she's coming to town next time, so you're
Yep.
gonna want to stick around.
Can't wait.
You get to meet the woman that made us.
A lot of you know Pauline.
You do,
Yeah.
and it'll be a great conversation. So,
Yeah.
hopefully you'll come back and see us. Until next time, you guys, we can't wait to see you on our next episode. We're Send the Strong Ones.